Hi guys, welcome back to the DL podcast hosted by me, Xander Sim. This is episode 5 and I'm so happy to be with you here today. Now today's topic is going to be advice session. So you guys ask me things that you want my advice with and I give you advice. Now the things that I'm giving you advice on, do not take my word as 100% as it goes with when you're taking advice from anybody. But I'm so excited to give you guys my advice and my point of view on your issues. So let's get to it. So the first topic is, does divorced parents make life harder for people? It wasn't exactly worded like that, but that's how I'm going to word it. I think that if your parents are getting divorced, I think it really just depends a lot on, like, I feel like that's like a specific situation, you know what I mean? Like, I think if you are financially okay and your parents like actually like took care of you and did their job, I think you would end up being okay. But when it comes to like parents fighting, like say your parents are throwing shit at each other, there's a reason for a divorce. It doesn't even have to be that harsh. I know that there's a lot more harsh situations, but it doesn't have to be that harsh. I think if your parents want a divorce, it's better to just get the divorce so your child can grow up in a loving home or two loving homes. My parents are divorced and I would prefer it that way. In my opinion, I just feel like it makes both my parents happier so they can live the way they want. Like, I know my mom has a baby that she wouldn't have had if my parents were still together, and I'm like 100% sure that she is very happy with the outcome of it. And my dad is remarried and has his own business now, so I feel like both of them are just happy with the way that things turned out. So I think that like if this is you asking for your family situation, like just know that your parents getting divorced is never your fault. It's always it's their situation. You know, I feel like everyone's living for their first time. Your parents are living for their first time too, you guys. Same with your grandparents. No one gets a second chance in life. Everybody is living for their first time. So just remember that before you judge somebody, okay? Like before you say like, "Oh, I hate my parents over the shit that they're doing." Like, I know that you don't have to forgive people ever. You know, it's your decision, but just remember, sometimes people screw up, and it is your choice 100% if you want to give them a second chance. I just think, like, for the situation, I'm all for divorce, you guys. I'm all for divorce. I really feel like if you don't want to be in it 100%, don't be in it at all, right? Like, you gotta be sure about it. I really hope that helps. Take it with a grain of salt. Okay, next up is being bullied in school. So if you're being bullied in school, I know this is a thing that lots of people repeat over and over and over again, but tell somebody, okay? Like, just like tell somebody. Tell your mom or your dad or your parent or a teacher or a principal or somebody. Even tell a friend, so maybe they could tell their parent. But just always tell somebody, talk about it. Talk to a family member. Just get it off of your chest because you're never alone. Ever. You're never alone. Because once you start feeling like you're alone is when things start taking a dark effing turn. Like, I remember, for instance, for me, there was a point in high school where I felt super alone and I just felt like shit about myself, my body, my choices. I felt stupid because I wasn't good academically. And that led me to feel alone, and I lost all my friends. But that led me to new friends, and that led me to where I am today. You know, everything happens for a reason. I know that it's hard to say that because there's some really shitty things happen to some really good people, but it's true. Everything happens for a reason. Even if it's a really shitty thing, and I hate to say that. I really do hate to say that because I know there's some god-awful stuff that happens out there, you guys. You know? Like, that's just the way it is. But you are never alone. And I just want you to know that, okay? You're never alone. I'm really sorry about that. I just feel like it's a hard topic because I don't know. I feel like I wasn't like bullied in high school, but I just took everything really hard to heart. Maybe I was. I don't know. I feel like there was periods where I was. Like, I remember one time, which I would consider this bullying. This is 100% bullying. Somebody in gym class Like I was just walking and they like shoved me a little bit and called me the F slur, which was really crazy. And then I got up and I think I pushed him onto the ground and I was like, shut the F up, because I was like, you're not gonna call me something that, like, you're being rude. Like you're like, why would you do that? Like I don't like you and you don't like me, obviously. Like I don't see the point for shit like that at all. And I don't know if I've ever talked about this. Like maybe on live I have, but like that pissed me off. And like that person wants to be like all cool after. Like stuff like that isn't okay. Like I wish I told somebody about that when it happened, you know. But like there was always like this thing in school. It's like snitches get stitches and shit. But I don't really think that's that true when it comes to a case like that in school. Just tell somebody, okay? You gotta tell people the shit that's happening to you. Even you can even be getting bullied in a workplace. Like I remember when I was working as a mechanic, the dudes that I worked with were assholes. Like some of them were pieces of shit. Like they were saying disgusting things about women, just nasty stuff. Like you don't have to put up with that shit. Like if it's bothering you and it's getting gross and there's like a nasty sexual thing being said to you, you don't have to take it. Like just tell somebody. Period. Okay, period. You deserve to be in a safe work environment, safe school environment, and a safe home environment. Leading back to the last question, like, you deserve the best, okay? Like, I'm literally reading these things you guys are asking me in real time. Somebody just asked me things that I do to keep a productive routine or an effective routine. So honestly, you guys, I feel like having a routine is good when it comes to certain things. I don't think your whole life should be a routine. I think you should leave some shit to be like divvied up to fate. You know what I mean? And maybe that's just the lazy bones of me talking, but I really do think that certain things you should have a routine. I think you should have a skincare routine. I think you should have a workout routine. I think you should have a self-love routine and a few other things for routines. But when it comes to just a life routine, I really think that you should leave some things to fate or to the universe or to God or whoever you believe in or whatever you believe in. Or just yourself. Leave some things to yourself, you know? Like, it's always okay to just leave things for yourself. I feel like, even me included, I feel like we leave a lot of things to just stress over. And I feel like if we just did things, like, as they came at us, instead of making, like... Or maybe, like, you're more of a planning person. How am I trying to say this? I'm trying to say this in a way... Like... I feel like we just need to appreciate things in the moment, okay? Because I feel like the reason we all cherish our childhood so much, if we did cherish our childhood, it's because we were living in the moment, you know? Like, we looked back and we're like, wow, like, this is before I was on my phone all the time. This is when I was doing violin or painting or going for walks with my family or just enjoying time with my siblings. Like, I think that we need to do more little things, add those into our routine if we have one. Or if we don't have a routine, I think we need to just enjoy life as it comes at us and have routines, like things that are planned, like a planned skincare routine now I know what I'm trying to say. So like, say at nighttime, like, you have a nighttime skincare routine, a daytime skincare routine, you know what you're going to eat, so you buy things earlier in the week, like, you know what I mean, like a loose schedule. Have like a loose schedule. Don't have like a hardcore steel routine. Just leave some things for, like, leave room for improvement always, because if you have something to solve, you'll always feel good. Trust me, if you have something to solve, you always feel good, because humans are problem solvers, period. I heard that on TikTok somewhere, and it might be real, might not be, but when we have things to solve, we feel better. So I think it's good to leave a little bit of our routine to be divvied up throughout the day. Like, have a loose routine. Don't have a hardcore routine. Have a looser routine. Let yourself live, you guys. Let yourself live. You deserve to have a good life and do things you love. Okay, somebody asked, I want to quit my sport because of my team. What do I do? So this person wants to quit their sport just because of their team, from what I'm getting. Now, maybe there's people on the team that are being mean. Maybe there's people that aren't giving the team their 100%. Maybe you could have a word with the people that are causing an issue on the team, like a kind word, or you could talk to your coach. Or if you, like, you're saying you want to quit, like something has brought you to the decision, like you are ready to quit, I think that it's safe to say you're ready to leave the team behind and maybe find a new sport or a new craft or new art or something. So I think you should look at the other teams or other activities that your school or college or extracurricular provider offers. Like, look what other things offer. Like, you're not stuck to one sport. No matter what your parents might tell you or your school might tell you, you're more than the sport that you were raised on. Like, I feel like a lot of people are like stuck to playing the piano or the goddamn guitar or something. Like, you could play the frickin' bass if you wanted to. You could play the clarinet. Like, you could be out here, be Squidward, or you can be smart like Sandy Cheeks and do chess, or you could do cooking class like SpongeBob, or you could be lazy like Patrick and me. Like, you could just do whatever you want. You can do what makes you feel good, not what makes someone else feel good. I really think you should look into the other activities that the school offers or something. Try painting. You could try plant collecting, rock collecting. There's so many things for you to do. I really think you should sleep on it and think about the pros and cons of your team sport or whatever it is you're doing. I think I said sport. Just think about it. Really think about what you want to do. And what it comes down to is what you want, not what someone else wants. Or even if you're letting the team down, it doesn't matter. Someone else will just join, okay? Someone else will just join the team. Like, don't feel bad about it, okay? It is not your job to keep the team going at all. You may feel like you're going to be letting people down. Sometimes you have to, okay? I'm not going to lie and say you're not letting anyone down. Maybe you are, but guess what? It's your life, and in the end, you are going to have to live it for you. And not the rest of your team. The team, okay? It's all about you. On your 16th birthday, you'll get your very own spotlight tonight, 'cause it's all about you. Yeah, it's all about Pearl. Okay, I hope that advice helped you. I'm really sorry if I didn't have like good advice on sports and stuff, because I was never really a sports person, but I hope that I offered you some valuable things. Okay, somebody asked, what is the best way to get started on YouTube? So when it comes to like starting social media of any way, shape, or form, you need to really just post. Literally just post. It can be anything. I know you've seen the stupidest shit go viral, and I'm here to vouch. The stupidest shit goes viral. Now, for me with YouTube, I've never had anything viral, but I just enjoy doing it. You gotta really enjoy the content you're making too. Like, I really enjoy talking to people, or just talking for people to listen to. And for the vlogs, I really enjoy sharing with other people my life experiences. And for TikToks, I enjoy getting in the groove and making a lip syncing video. And for Instagram, I like taking pictures. So it's just like, you gotta just find what you like. But I really think it just comes down to posting what you want and consistently. I think that sometimes you have to use trending things, talk about trending topics and shit. Like, I don't know. It's really just, it changes a lot. So I've never done anything that's like trending. I've never done a trend. I've done like things kind of inspired by a trend, but I've never done like dances really or anything like that. Like, I've done an old trend when it's already past, but I've never done something in the moment. Like, I'm not really that type of person. But I think that if you really want to like pop off, you should do a trend. Yeah, do a trend or talk about something heartfelt, talk about experiences, sad stories, all that kind of jazz. Do something that makes you feel oomph, okay? Or, I don't know. I feel like some people have gotten famous in really crazy ways. So, you do you. But don't do it for the fame. Do it for yourself, okay? Like, do something that makes you happy. You deserve to be happy. I don't know. Do something that makes you spark. Somebody said, should I go to college or should I stay back home and work? I really don't know what to do. Listen, I didn't really, I went to a local college and I did a trade. I think that it comes down to what you think. I feel like you really have to ask yourself what you want. And it's never too late to back out of something if it turns out to be shitty. You're young and you have such a long life ahead of you. The first job you pick isn't going to be your forever job unless you want it to be. Whatever your parents are telling you about your job or your school doesn't matter, okay? Your whole life is yours to choose. Guess what? Because one day they're not going to be there to be telling you what to do. Do shit that makes you happy and that makes you proud. At the end of the day, you're the one that's looking back at yourself in the mirror when you're brushing your teeth And I think that you would rather say that you made yourself proud than somebody else, because I know damn well it feels a lot better than to have your parents be proud of you for 10 seconds and then be disappointed again because you did something that made you proud or happy. Just do what makes you feel good, okay? I know sometimes there's financial situations that can screw with things, but if you are lucky enough to not have an issue with that, do what makes you happy, okay? Because at the end of our lives, you guys, it's all about what we want, not other people, okay? And imagine you didn't go to school because you didn't want to, when you end up going on some crazy travel, finding the love of your life and traveling the world and doing this and all these cool things that just make you happy. And your parents will you'll still be proud of you, your grandparents, your guardians, your friends. You can make a family too, you guys, with people around you. It doesn't have to be the people that you were born with, okay? You can make the people around you your family. You can have a work family. You can have multiple families, you guys. Just do what makes you happy, and maybe you'll find some people that you're making proud along the way, but it's all about what you want. If you want to go to college, go to college. If you don't. It's up to you. And guess what? Even if you go to college, you can still choose to leave, and if you don't go, you can still choose to go. That's the great thing about life, is you can change. You can always change. Everything around us is always changing, okay? Trust me when I say this. Your life is important enough for you to make the decision you want. You can change, okay? Trust me. You can do it. I believe in you 110%. You got this. You got this. Believe it or not, those were all the questions you guys asked me. I just want to say thank you so much again for watching episode 5 and being a part of the Download podcast hosted by me, Xander Sim. If you guys are new here, make sure to check out my vlog YouTube channel. I post every 3 to 4 days on there, and I post shorts almost every single day. Make sure to check out my Instagram. All these things are located on my YouTube homepage, and make sure to click my link tree or scroll down to the bottom of my homepage to see my other YouTube channel. If you're also able to leave a like and a comment and subscribe and hit the notification button, I love you with all my heart. You are loved. Trust me, you are loved by me. I really hope you guys enjoyed this. I'll see you guys soon. And I hope you guys enjoyed the new microphone quality.